Something's happened to one of the greatest comedians of our time. He's recently transformed into a figure that makes everyone ask, what the hell happened to Jim Carrey? From being broke, to following his ambition, to finding success, to making millions, and to one day, just quietly stepping away from the spotlight. The very same spotlight that made Jim Carrey into the man loved by people all around the world as he anxiously pursued the challenge of putting a smile on our faces by subtly exaggerating the simplest of his movements. Perhaps we'll always remember him as a one-of-a-kind comedian with 1,000 faces, but the truth is, more than being a funny guy, Jim Carrey has the greatest command over dramatic moments that puts a doubt in our minds as to whether he's actually a comedian or was he just pretending to be one. The very first time he decided to take on a high-profile, serious role, it was when he took on the lead character in The Truman Show. But in order to do so, he had to take a pay cut. Carrey was soaring through the timeline of establishing himself as an unforgettable joker who made us question about how we looked at comedy, and yet, when given the opportunity, he let go of the materialistic return in exchange for something more unconventional, the first chance ever to be himself in front of the camera. Carrey has very few comedy scenes in the film, but when he's on it, just look at how he plays them.
I changed my mind. What's New Orleans like this time of year? Mardi Gras!
He's crazy, insane, energetic, powerful, subtle, intensely in and out of control. This is the real Jim Carrey, and once he got the taste of that, he was ready to portray one of his real-life idols, the song and dance man, Andy Kaufman, in The Thought of Grabbing Man on the Moon. Carrey continues to exert his unconventional comedic energy in the following years to come with his project choices. But it wasn't until the mind-twisting love story, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, that Carrey showed what he's really made of. It was the tale of an introverted guy and an extroverted woman, where Carrey was able to portray his character on the deepest level possible, and put him in front of the audiences in a way that you imagine yourself in Carrey's place, and feel the excruciating pain of falling in love and, for some immature reason, deciding to erase all of your beloved memories that you cherish and desperately want to hold on to. His choice of comedic projects continued later on, but the last time we saw Carrey with a face that made the most sense for him to play was when he unofficially continued his portrayal of his Eternal Sunshine's character with the film Yes Man, where he played yet another closed-off guy from the world who learns to say yes to all the opportunities thrown his way. Since then, everything just sort of stopped. Carrey silently turned into someone who, in his own words, was playing the character of Jim Carrey as Jim Carrey never existed. His purpose was to get famous, rich, and have all the things that people desire, and then just simply let it all go. Some think he's found religion. Some think he's dramatically changed, and some think that he's simply gone mad. But the truth is far more mind-twisting than that. You just need to go back to the 4 key projects he did. The Truman Show, where the character's entire life is manipulated and scripted. He has no clue what the real world tastes like. Man on the Moon, where the character is a sort of psychotic comedian who just has been launched into the world. Eternal Sunshine, where the closed-off character finally finds complicated love. And The Yes Man, where he finally learns to live. Carrey wasn't just playing these characters, he was actually searching for himself, and when he found it, he figured out that nothing really matters except the legacy which he's already solidified. No matter the amount of money, the amount of accolades, the amount of fame, Carrey knows that you're leaving the world empty-handed, so why not let the people know about it in a way that they will never forget? No matter how much I miss Jim Carrey, who made us smile and gave everyone something that's going to stick with us until the end, I'm actually kind of glad that he's left us. It was his leaving that has given us a mind-twisting question to answer. Every morning you wake up, work hard, find success, make millions of dollars, get married, have a family, and live happily ever after. But what the hell does that all mean? What does your legacy mean? Is it something people are going to put aside and forget about? Or is it something that's going to be remembered by, if not millions, then thousands of people all around the world, impacting their lives, molding it into something gold-like, and inspiring them to be something similar, something better, for an eternity to come?
I am definitely not into Hollywood comedies, but Jim Carrey is one of those very rare comedians who just had me hooked to his exaggerated style of putting a smile on our faces, and his recent transformation into somebody who stepped away from the spotlight is very mysterious and mind-twisting to look at, and that inspired me to produce this video. So if you liked it, please share this with your friends and subscribe to this channel so you can stay tuned to some mind-twisting videos every now and then. In the hopes of connecting with story lovers all over the world, this is Mr. Zeecon in the making of a great story.